Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about why I came down here. I figure I might as well do this now. I got like an hour wait before we go on the boat. But I when I was living in Ontario, I had four Saint Bernards, and last year they all died. I was in over a 13 month period, and it was extremely dark year for me. My dogs were everything to me. Like I literally like I'm in a wheelchair. Don't really work or anything like that. So for the last 10 years, I literally I bought a van for them. We would drive around. We would do like I spent every waking moment with those dogs, and they were always like my best friends. Um, so after that dark period, I decided to sell everything. I had a 64-acre property up in Muskoka, Ontario, and with a big waterfall, 8-story waterfall, just beautiful. I must have manifested this place. I don't know how I got it. I don't think there's that many people that own a waterfall this big. But I ended up it had about 15 stories of elevation change on the property. It was very like kind of crazy for a guy in a wheelchair to be taking on. So I purchased this place and I started buying up geodesic domes. I had a 40-foot geodesic dome, a 26-foot geodesic dome, a 20-foot geodesic dome, and I had hired a bunch of people to go up to Muskoka and start using excavators, skid steers. We were like moving trees and this and that. I bought an RV. I was staying in the RV with the dogs for a while, just camping for a few months before I decided to rent a place. Um, and I ended up I had a spiritual awakening before that. That's kind of what led me to that place. I had sold my house in Innisfil, Barrie, Ontario area, and moving to there, and just took on this wild project where I wanted to help heal people through sound, like sound bowl healing, meditation. I think after when I started to meditate about 4 years ago, 5 years, that's when life really started to change. I started realizing a lot of cool things about this world, and my meditations got deeper and deeper, and I started focusing on my breathing, and I realized, but the breath is life, you know what I mean? So we got to really, breathe, really, learn how to breathe, do different breathing exercises, and learn how to visualize. Um, I'm going to get pretty deep on this channel, so I hope you guys are up for that type of stuff. But something after when the dogs had died, I realized, it was such a dark year, but the more you, the more you experience sadness in life, the more you slingshot. I feel like you slingshot into the light, and then when I say light, I mean love. So you appreciate the love that much more. I had a good friend of mine pass away, Danny Yusoff. I love you, man. You're an angel here, and you're an angel where you are now. So I love you to death, my friend. That kind of woke me up. The dogs dying. I had a girlfriend named Lindsay. She passed away as well. Um, and I just was kind of lost at the time, and I wasn't really focused on her very much. Focused on life and just chasing, money and dough and whatnot. So I decided to. I went through some dark times, which I'll make another video eventually on what actually happened to me, which is just the most mind blowing story ever. It's almost hard to believe. Um, but the darkness from the dogs and Danny and Lindsay and just my life back then, I realized I need to chase the sun. I need to chase the love. I need to chase the love within me and what I want to do. I want to look back when I'm older, 70 or 80 or whatever, and say I pulled the trigger. Say I did it. I took the jump. So I literally, me and my caretaker, a good buddy of mine, Jason, that's been with me since my mother passed away in 2000, so 20 years now. We've been slowly conquering the world here. Uh, it was very tough, pushing him through this because I had to get him to sell everything, and it was really hard. And I had my whole life from my mother and mine, and I just realized I needed to leave here with like 10 bags of luggage. And 3 of those bags would be pretty much my camera equipment. So I went through almost 6 months of a year to just selling everything from. I had Ford trucks, minivans, I had shipping containers, I had sold some of the geodesic domes. I melt everything. I lost a lot of money, but I realized the more you meditate, the more the fear disappears, and you realize there's always yin and yang to life. You're going to lose some, you're going to win some, but do not let the fear, make you lack sleep. You're going to lack a lot of sleep, and it's not going to be healthy for you. It's all a mental game. You got to just let go of all attachments. That's life. That's pretty much the number one lesson I could give you in this video right now. It's just to let go of all attachments. Be in the now. Be here, present. Enjoy the world. Enjoy life. You know what I mean? Enjoy the people around you. stop and smell the roses. Like if you're gonna, like I go down to the pool, a lot of people are just sitting there on their phones and they ignore everything. But there's beautiful flowers down there. There's bushes. There's trees. There's grass. I do a lot of earthing where I lay in the ground, and I realize the more you connect with nature, the more you connect with the sounds of the waves, the sounds of the birds. We all need to get out of our houses. We need to stay, off cell phones, off TVs, which I know you're probably watching this right now and thinking, okay, I need to get off this, which, take what I'm giving you and then go apply that to the world. And then this video will help alter the way you think and look at the world, which will actually make you healthier. So, I think a lot of things are collapsing right now. Media, Hollywood, politics. I think a lot of that's just going down the drain. Inflation, banks, like it's just disgusting how this world's gotten to where it's gotten. So I just believe that, by coming down here, my intuition literally just guided me down here. I've never been to Mexico in my entire life. So coming down here to a city that's not considered accessible or wheelchair accessible by any means is kind of a wild one. Which I rented a car down here. I found this condo. Everything's just turning out amazing as long as you just have faith and just keep going and just love everyone and everything around you. You start to, it's like man in the mirror, Michael Jackson. Everything mirrors back to you. And then you start meeting these beautiful souls, like beautiful, like just my soul family's down here waiting for me. And a lot of your old friends will start to disappear and they're just not, they're still stuck in the dense, I call it the acidic energy. We're very acidic. We're stuck in the three bottom chakras, the red, the orange, and the yellow. We'll go deeper into that eventually. But eventually when you start to ride past your heart chakra, which, your heart chakra is stopped by judgmental. If you're judgmental or you're in a lot of competition, it'll be hard to get past your heart chakra. Eventually get into your throat chakra, which is blue, and then your third eye, which is turquoise, and then eventually violet, ultraviolet light, which is purple. And beyond ultraviolet light is like beyond purple, purpler than purple. So if you could visualize colors, and we are the rainbow, we live in the rainbow. That's why green is the primary color. That's why blue is above us. It literally goes with our chakra system. So when you start studying quantum physics and stuff, you realize, everything is empty space. Everything, 99.9% of all of life is empty space. Just a bit of carbon at the end of the day. So this world is like a dream. We're living in a dream, and it's made of light. So you need to understand that, and a lot of it comes through geometry. And you see that in the, all the churches across the world with all the cymatic symbols across the front door. They're pretty much telling you, like, speak to yourself properly. It's like epigenetics. Talk to your cells. Talk to yourself highly. Don't ever mention that you're sick. Don't ever mention that you have a problem. Always say you're healing. My job is, as a quadriplegic, is to stop saying I'm a quadriplegic and start running again by using this as a stepping stone. This was my past. And now it's time for me to run. And I believe I could help other quadriplegics, paraplegics, people with illnesses, just to get over the mindset, to change their mind, to change the way they think. You change the way you think, you'll attract everything in your life. Love, abundance, money. Money's just a form of energy at the end of the day. And the universe doesn't understand what zeros are. It's just a placeholder. Humans put that in there. So between $1 and $1 trillion, the universe doesn't know the difference. So we just need to, embrace money and don't stress out. It's almost like it was designed to stress us out, which keeps us very acidic again. You're living in your bottom chakras, and everyone's just chasing money and going to but they're not enjoying the journey. The journey's right now. You got to enjoy the journey. You can't always be expecting to get somewhere, and that's when your happiness comes. Your happiness is right now, climbing the mountain. When you get to the mountain, great, but it's like let go of all the fear, let go of everything, and just allow the universe to guide you. And the most magical things will start to happen in your life, and you realize, like Michael Jackson said, man in the mirror, Or if you want to look at like Forrest Gump, don't look back, Forrest, keep running. And look at all the things he accomplished in his life. You know what I mean? Like he conquered the world. So I'm sending lots of love to everybody. I'm going to stop there at this video because it's quite a bit right there. But yeah, my intuition guided me down here. It was the love within me. I needed the sun. I hated the snow. I was inside the house too much. And, I might lose a lot of money on all the stuff that I was selling, but you can't fear that. That's just the yin and the yang. It's always you're going to lose money, you're going to gain money, and you just got to keep going forwards. And I think something big is coming down here for me. I want to do a holistic center down here. I'm just going to allow the universe to allow all the attachments to kind of come about. But I'm sure I'll meet some investor that wants to go partners with me. and we'll get some geodesic domes, get some singing bowls, maybe a couple singing bowl places where we can have like almost like DJs showing up, but they're singing bowl DJs, different people from Puerto Vallarta or Canada or the States that want to come down, and we hire them and we get a class going. I also want to do cold plunge. You know, if I could take it a step further, maybe get into hyperbaric chambers, red light therapy, and of course, just the main thing is just, you know, meditating and visualizing and a lot of those type of classes, and just changing people's mindset, and just allowing people to realize that they have the power within them. The 0 point energy of all the energy within you that in the planet. There's enough energy in a cup of coffee to boil off all the oceans. Like, this is quantum physics. This is science now. This is literally saying this is true. So the energy and the power within us is absolutely everything. It gets mind blowing. The universe is within us, is reflecting outwards. Everything we're looking at is delayed. If you think about the speed of lights hitting that building, that means there's a delay between me seeing that building and seeing this pool and seeing that ocean. So in a theory, we manifest like anything we want. And lately, with the planet's frequency speeding up, the Schumann resonance speeding up, the full moon we just had, the harvest moon, things are going to get wild for here on Earth. It's like heaven on Earth is on its way. The new Earth is here. I'm excited for the future. I'm excited for right now. But I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna end this right here, sending lots of love, light, happiness, abundance, everything your way. You've got this. Just hang in there. Keep doing what you got to do. If you work every day and you're questioning life, you know, this message is for you. You just got to keep going. If you just had someone pass away or an animal, you've got to just, you know, thank the universe for that love that you got, or God, whatever you want to use, whatever word, and just go with it, and just appreciate the time you had with the animal or the person, and look back and be proud of yourself. Like, tell yourself, look in the mirror, tell yourself you love yourself, tell yourself that you're proud of yourself. You've come a long way. Like, and we're all on a journey. Everybody's on a journey. You know, there's billionaires out there that you might be like, oh, I wish I was him. It's like, no, you don't. And there's billionaires out there that have no friends. They're walking around their big yacht and they had nothing to do. You know, after walking around your yacht a couple times, you're gonna be like, hey, it's about the people, it's about the community, it's about the friends. So hopefully my channel here can help attract more like-minded people into my life, and just you know, and write comments, please engage, you know, whatever. You know, I just believe that's all here for us to enjoy, and I don't want to allow this YouTube channel to take away from my meditations, but I'm going to film all my meditations, film my journeys around here, some of my cooking. You know, I put a lot of love into the food with Jason and all the amazing people in our lives. So I'm going to leave it at that. I love you all, and I hope you all have an amazing day. And she's a hot morning right now, I'll tell you that much. The sun's always out here. It's non-stop. It's been sunny for 6 months. And it's always 100 degrees. So off to the boat. Talk to you soon.